Hey everybody! When I started concert photography, music photography years ago, there was no such thing as a public internet. There was no internet. There was no browsers, there was no websites, no Facebook, no cell phones, no nothing like that. You didn't have three song rules, you didn't have um, a lot of the media pass kind of things that you have today. A lot of things have changed. So I got asked by one of our viewers to produce some videos on what I would do today if I had to start out from scratch, and that's what this video is about. Hang tight. I'm Robert Maxfield, and I've been a concert photographer in the Dallas-Fort Worth area since 1977. And a lot of things have changed since 1977, and we're going to go over some of that kind of stuff and how to start out from scratch getting your stuff seen. When I started concert photography, the only way to get yourself out there and be noticed was to get yourself out there and be noticed. Be shooting for some kind of publication, be shooting for magazines or the like, newspapers, and most of the time they would not take anybody that was not experienced or on their staff and was basically being an apprentice on their staff. So things have changed dramatically, and the first thing is in the last video I stated was you need to get a portfolio or something people can see so that they're able to tell what your work is like. And today, in today's day and age, the quickest and easiest down and dirty way to do it is to use your cell phone. Okay, you can produce basic photographs with a cell phone. You don't have to have a camera. I just bought this new one. This is a Nikon D800. I paid $400 for it when it was new. It was $3,000, so you don't have to spend an arm and a leg. But for the most part, the cheapest way to do this is to start out with your cell phone. On your cell phone, you can take the basic photographs to do some things like have photographs for web pages for your website. You can have pages for your Instagram. You can have photos for that. You can share those photographs in Facebook. So it gets you the basic stuff that you need until you're able to decide what kind of camera that you really, really want. And don't be fooled. A lot of cameras will actually use that you can use. You can buy used from the very basic to the very simple. As long as they have manual controls and decent lenses, they will do concert photography just fine. You don't have to listen to a lot of this stuff about, oh, you got to have a $4,000 or $5,000 camera, and um, you got to have very fast lenses, and you got to have primes. That's a bunch of crap. Okay, the basic machine will do the job when you're first starting out, and that's part of what you need to know. But for the most part, what you can do is print out 4x6s. This is the old school way. Put them in a photo album. Carry them in your camera bag. If you go up to a club or to a place where a venue where a band's playing and you're not known, you can take that out and show them right there what you look like. Or you can do it the modern way. It's not quite as nice and convenient, but you can do it the modern way. The modern way is to have Instagram. Now, a lot of people get caught up in Instagram and they think, oh, you got to have all these likes and you got to have this stuff and you got to have that. No, you really don't. You want to have a decent amount of likes, but you want to use Instagram so that it holds some of your photo work so people can see them. 6 years from now, whatever, your stuff, as long as it's maintained, is going to be out there. So you can direct them right to your Instagram, let them see. You can hand it to them and show them what your Instagram looks like, Okay? You don't have to worry about followers because followers are irrelevant. Okay, they're nice to have. They can be very handy. They can get your name out there and get known. But when it gets down to it, when I call up or send an email to a venue, or I send it to an artist or an artist management, I want to be able to direct them to my Instagram and let them see my work. I don't care how many people are seeing it. And in fact, if you look at this, here's a photograph of Justin Russell I just recently took. And you can look at the number of people that have viewed it, 120. I've got 1,107 followers. Only 120 have seen it. Okay, that means nobody's seeing it, but only the people that I direct to my Instagram are going to see it, because Instagram is going to give your stuff out to those people that count. What you want to do is you want to say, hey, I'm a photographer wherever you are, and I'm shooting for this publication, or I'm shooting for this reason. And then you want to tell in your letters that you send out for media passes, you can say you can see my work at the following location, Instagram, my website, or whatever. And you can tell them who you're shooting for and why and when you want to do it. Okay? The simplest way to get these is you can take your cell phone, shoot what you need and what you want, edit what you want on it. Okay? Get you a computer, edit it, put it in you can take and put it on a website, but this is the quickest and easiest way. Also, one of the things you should know, a large amount of music artists don't manage or even look at their own social media. Large quantity of them, at least around where I'm at, don't even. So you'll send them a note and say, hey, here I am. I want to take pictures for you, of you, and man, you never hear anything back. Okay? But if you go out and you have pictures of them, and they're good quality pictures of them, and you send it to their Instagram account, guess what? The chances of you getting something back from them is normally pretty good. So they'll say, hey, great picture, that's cool, thanks for shooting my picture. You'll get recognition from the artist doing that. So first thing you want to do is take pictures. Start out with your cell phone if you have to. Get you a small camera. Even the basic entry level camera, like this little Canon Rebel, will do the job. It's not fancy, but it functions. It's got a kit lens on it. It works. Make those photographs. Take and get you some regular printouts of those photographs. Either they're from cell phone or they're from your basic starter camera. Doesn't matter. You can go to CVS, you can go to Walgreens, you can go whatever. You can buy yourself a printer. You can print them out for little or nothing. Put them in a nice binder. Keep them in your camera bag. Believe it or not, I had an artist we were talking to, and I handed out my portfolio album is 8.5 by 11. It's larger, and I handed it to her. She was flipping through it. She goes, "Oh!" She knew some of the artists I'd already shot, so I didn't have any trouble once she saw those artists that I've already shot. She's going, "Yeah, you can go ahead and you can take pictures of me. That's fine." Okay, it's a big thing there. You don't have to worry. It's starting out, and for convenience, the smaller portfolio, as long as it's larger than what you see on your cell phone, works. The next thing you want to do is you want to get you a website. Websites are not expensive. I think they cost, one I have cost me $6 a month. Okay. I use it quite a bit. And what I do is I take the basic photographs that I shoot from every concert, every event I go to, and I take the best out of them, and if there's something better than what I have out there, I post them on the website. And that helps out tremendously, because when I write somebody saying, hey, I'd like to take photographs of you, or I'd like to take photographs of your artist that you manage, or I'd like to take photographs at your venue, I could take those photographs and point them directly to my website, and they'll be able to see what I'm talking about and the kind of quality that I do. My website that I have right here, I can direct people through email, through social media, to this page. And on this page, you'll get a good idea of the quality and the type of work that I do. This kind of technology, probably say 1995 to 2005, was not available. It just didn't exist. Okay, you didn't have this available to you. And what it's actually done is it's more complicated concert photography than ever before. But it's also grown a large amount of people wanting to do concert photography. In the past, it was a lot more difficult to become a concert photographer. If you do not have a portfolio of any kind, chances are people are not going to look at you. If you go up to a bar, a club, or something like that with a camera, and it's dark, it can be dangerous. Simple. You don't want to go downtown with a camera and advertise I'm a photographer in a lot of places, a lot of towns. So be very careful. Plus, the other thing too is if you show up down in some of these clubs, they're going to say, "We don't allow you in with a camera." So you're wasting your time. Okay. The best thing to do though is if you're going to go in, they will not stop you if you have a cell phone. Okay. Sometimes they won't stop you if you have a small camera with an attached lens, but they will stop you if you go a lot of times with something like this. Sometimes they won't. Sometimes they will. It just depends on who it is. But be very careful when you do it. The chances of in the wrong neighborhood can get you hurt. So the most important thing for concert photography is not high ISOs, prime lenses, fancy cameras, having all that kind of stuff. It's not. It's having the portfolio, the quality of work, the knowledge, and how things operate. That's the most important thing when it comes to concert photography. So if you found anything useful in this video, man, hit the like button, hit subscribe. If you have any comments, concerns, confusions, anything like that, man, please send us some notes. We'd love to hear from you. We do answer our comments back and let people know. Just like this one, one of our viewers sent a note in and said, "Hey, what would you do if you had to start all over again in today's world?" And that's what this show's about. So we thank everybody for watching, and we'll see you later. Thanks. Bye-bye.